In September 1945, as World War II ended, millions of German prisoners of war were held across the United States. Most quietly waited to go home. But one man, Georg Gärtner, refused to accept his fate. From the burning sands of North Africa to the deserts of New Mexico, and, finally, a hidden life in America. This is the incredible true story of the last German prisoner of war to escape in the United States. Born in 1920 in Schweidnitz, Germany, Georg Gärtner grew up in a turbulent nation. Drafted into the Wehrmacht, he was sent to fight with Erwin Rommel's famed Afrika Korps in North Africa. Captured by British forces in Tunisia in 1943, he was handed over to the Americans. Like thousands of German POWs, Gärtner was shipped across the Atlantic, not to Europe, but to the heart of the United States. Visuals, ships, trains, POW camps in America. He would soon find himself in Camp Deming, New Mexico, a barbed wire compound in the desert, holding German prisoners under the scorching sun. In the U.S., German POWs lived under conditions far better than they expected. Many were given food, medical care, and even allowed to work on farms. But Gärtner feared what awaited him after the war. His hometown had fallen under Soviet control, and rumors spread of German soldiers being executed or sent to labor camps in the East. For him, repatriation meant death. So he made a desperate choice: to escape. On the night of September 21, 1945, Georg Gärtner slipped through the camp's barbed wire. With nothing but stolen clothes and sheer determination, he vanished into the desert. He hopped freight trains, wandered through small towns, and survived by working alongside Mexican laborers in Texas. Speaking broken English and hiding his accent, he slowly blended into America. For decades, the FBI and U.S. Army searched for him, but the trail went cold. Gärtner had effectively disappeared. Under assumed names, he built a new identity. He worked odd jobs, traveled from state to state, and even became a ski instructor in Colorado and California. To his friends and co-workers, he was just another immigrant chasing the American dream. Few suspected that he was a fugitive German soldier hiding from justice. But living in the shadows came with a heavy price. For nearly 40 years, Gärtner could never return home, never see his family, never live without fear of being discovered. Finally, in 1985, Gärtner could no longer keep his secret. He revealed his story in a memoir titled Hitler's Last Soldier in America and appeared on national television. Instead of punishment, his honesty fascinated Americans. Many saw him not as an enemy, but as a man who had built a life in their country. In 2009, after more than 6 decades, Georg Gärtner was officially granted U.S. citizenship. The last German POW escapee in America had finally become an American. He died in 2013 at the age of 93, leaving behind an extraordinary legacy. A soldier who escaped not for conquest, but for survival, and who ultimately found freedom in the very land that once held him captive. Closing text on screen. The last German POW in America. Georg Gärtner, 1920 to 2013.